Okay, y'all, this is what we're doing. We're working on this 2001 Buick LeSabre. And I'm getting a p0118 reading, and I decided to do some investigations and try to figure out what the heck is going on. I do it myself. I advise you to do it yourself. So I'm gonna make this video. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Okay, in this case, what we got here, we got the little multi-ohm multi-reader right here. We got the engine coolant temperature sensor. This is the one I took out, and I replaced it, but I'm going to show you how to check it and test it. These are the connectors that go to the coolant sensor. Okay, so we got two connectors. This is the original one. So these two went together. I went and got this one from the junkyard off of another Buick. So this is what I did. Let's go back to the car real quick. I kept getting it, like I said, a p0118, which says I got a high current running through the temperature sensor. So what I did is I went and replaced it. Here it is right here. That's the sensor. 3/4 wrench. I took it off. Okay, replaced it, put the new one on. Plugged it back in, looked at the connector. It didn't seem bad to me, kind of, but not really. I plugged it back in, got the same code, cleared it. Code came back again the next day. Real fast too. So it lets me know that it's a something going on with this connector. So what I did, back to this. Here's the old sensor that I took out. Here's the old connector. I cut off the connector, the old one, the original one that was on there, and I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna test this with this set to ohms. I'm gonna see if we get any kind of reading from this itself. You don't need the pin. You don't need the pigtail connector. But in this case, I'm gonna use that because I want to see if this part is bad. So let's go ahead and plug this in, and I'm gonna show you how to test it. Okay, so what I did is I took from the connector, I plugged it back to the old temperature sensor, and I spliced the wires, and I took one to the red lead. Doesn't matter which one you take to which one. And I took one to the black lead, and I turn it on ohms. I'm getting nothing, 0. So hopefully that solved my problem, and I'm gonna show you how. Now I went and got this other connector, and I'm gonna plug it up the same way I did that, and see if we get any ohms to read. We'll see here. Okay. As you can see, it's reading 4.9, basically 5 ohms, and I got it connected the same way. There's the old one. So this is faulty. Same thing plugged into the old sensor. So my sensor's good. I will be taking back that new sensor. Put that $20 back in my pocket. I believe the colder it gets, the higher it goes up. The colder that the sensor, the colder the sensor, the higher the numbers a little fluctuate. But if I get this warm, I've already tested it. If you put a hair dryer on this or something, some type of heat, these numbers will drop like down to 4.2 or 4.3 or something like that. So hopefully that helps somebody out on how to test these sensors. Again, Buick LeSabre 3800 engine coolant temperature sensor, trouble code P0118. Bad pigtail connector. No good. Junkyard. Probably $1. Hope that helps somebody out.